Hey guys, welcome to the channel, Starseed Alchemy. I just wanted to show you something a little bit different. So, as an alchemist, I claim to be an alchemist, right? So, alchemists turn lead into gold. So this isn't just in a airy-fairy kind of way. It's in a very concrete kind of way. So, a lot of times what I do is I take an idea and then I turn it into money. One thing that I like to do is I like to go into a store and then walk around and see what has already been created and see if I can't recreate it. So I took a look at this. It's very beautiful. We're in Hawaii, Kahului right now, across from the transit center.
What you making?
And this is called a leilong. It's a leilong, and it's $20. Okay? So if I can make a leilong for less than $20, and I can find a place to sell it, then I could make a lot of money. Because there's a lot of tourists, right? So what is a leilong composed of? Well, I went on YouTube, checked it out, and it's very, very simple. It's two different ribbons. They're very long, and they're looped. So you have a loop, and you put one loop inside the other, and then you pull the other loop tight, and you switch back and forth, and then you tie it off. At the end, there's no cutting really required. There's no, you don't need to use a lighter or anything to singe anything. Again, it's only two pieces of ribbon. So, what you can do is you can go to a ribbon store, you can go to the thrift store. You can do this with other materials, right? Now, where are you going to sell it? Well, you can sell it just on the street. You can do what I did. So, when I started selling things, I was selling the idea of charity, the idea of pity, basically. So I was homeless, and I was saying, give me, I'd stand on the median, and I would fly a sign, and I would talk to people who would be stopped at a red light, and some of them would give me money, and most of them would not. And at some point I said to myself, well, I want to give them some kind of value for the money that they're giving me. And that's what business is about. Business is an exchange of one type of value for another type of value. Something that you don't prefer is exchanged for something that you prefer. And both parties benefit from that exchange. Okay, so what you could do is you could take this leilong that you've just created, and you could go fly a sign, and now you're making money. You could make more than you make per hour at a job. Let's say you make per hour $30. You could sell 10 leilongs in an hour. 10 leilongs at half price of $20, so at $10 a piece, that's $100. You just made $100 an hour. I have many ideas like this. I am an idea generator. In fact, my human design is generator. So the point I'm making here is that I'm not here just simply to take from people. I don't actually need you guys to pay me on my YouTube channel or anything like that. It would be nice to set that up and have a super thanks and, have a super chat or whatever it's called, but I don't actually need that. I am an alchemist, therefore I can draw to me what I need, the resources that I need, the situations and experiences that I want to experience. The reason why I came to this planet is to help uplift society. Help them align the 5 bodies. Help them turn within to find the kingdom of heaven within, so that they stop taking really bad advice from external sources. That way they can live the life of their dreams, they can, become one with God, all that kind of stuff, recognize their own divinity. That is why I came to this planet. I also came to this planet to experience life in its fullness in a lot of aspects. I'm not going to apologize for wanting to be wealthy and wanting to experience life in its fullness. I'm not going to apologize for wanting to have multiple sexual partners, right? Of course, they're going to be high quality partners, but I'm not going to apologize for wanting that in my life. I'm not going to apologize for being both material and spiritual. That's what it means to be an alchemist. You bring the spiritual down into the material. Right? You don't just simply escape into nirvana, right? And meditate your whole life. What you do is you take your spirituality and you imbue it. You ingrain it in the very fabric of your life. That's what I do.